Welcome to Fit Club Vegas, the ultimate fitness destination for visitors. Drop in for a day pass and experience our 10,000 square foot fitness playground. At Fit Club, you'll find state-of-the-art equipment and a sound system so good you'll ditch your headphones. Conveniently located 7 to 12 minutes from the Las Vegas Strip, Fit Club is a perfect spot for you to come get your pump while visiting Sin City. So come check us out at 4525 West Hacienda, Las Vegas, Nevada. Fit Club Vegas, more than a gym, it's a vibe.
Where did you get that bootleg shirt?
Yeah, it's a nice shirt. You got
I want you to focus on how many times I beat Jay Cutler.
Four?
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was 3.
Judges gave you that one time, but we both know what happened.
What's going on, man?
So anyway, I'm wearing a shirt because you will never wear the shirt of your idol.
You never gave me a shirt.
That's true.
Listen, you need to make a shirt.
Did you ever sell T-shirts with your image?
No.
You never did, huh?
I actually wanted to make that picture, you had, but I don't know where to make it.
We need to make a shirt that has like a thing like this up top that says "I beat Jay Cutler,"
Yeah,
and you can give it.
I'll have to give you a couple
you
of shirts.
Sign it.
Yeah.
I probably have some in my closet I can give you.
Yeah. I asked for that V-neck.
Oh, no,
long sleeve.
Yeah, he
black,
was V-neck.
and you didn't give it to me. You gave me white, but I can white.
Tell me
White
what's going on with you.
What's going on in the world?
I mean, I'm excited about Sphere, of course, and then I'm going to Serbia for 2 weeks. I have a wedding.
Are you in the wedding?
My cousin, it's a whole family is coming. So I'm looking forward to see people I didn't see for 20, 30 years.
Wow. So what's going on with this Sphere?
I can't wait. I mean, really, it's going to be a one-time thing, once in a lifetime. So, I mean, whoever misses. And I still can't visualize it, how it's going to be.
I'm just wondering if the fight's going there, but if you look up, will it feel like they're fighting right in front of you?
They said it's going to be definitely an experience. I can't imagine the cost and
what the experience is going to be like.
You're counting the hours. I'm counting the hours for it.
That's right. It's this weekend.
Yeah.
How did Gilbert Burns do this weekend?
Very good. 5 rounds. Tough guy, but
He lost.
Yeah. I was sitting right next to Brady's family. And he won all 5 rounds. Or one judge gave 49-46, but it's not like he dominated Gilbert. It was just a little tougher and scored some points. I love Gilbert Burns. I hope he doesn't retire.
I have a request from you. Since you got some pull, can you see if they can do the next fight in South Africa when we're there for the champion?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
You're coming, Z. Yeah, so in January. That'd be great because I'll already be there.
When you get the deal that you're going to do in January?
I don't know. It's 6 months from now.
You wish.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, no,
Isn't a title fight about every 5 to 6 months for a top guy?
Everything depends, but they're going to do it for sure.
If they did it in January, we'll be there. Then you could.
What do you think about
They're
McGregor?
gonna go.
What do you think about McGregor running for president?
I don't even know much, but I don't want.
I know. What do you know about this?
It's a joke,
Is he serious? I don't know.
How can you possibly be serious?
Look, Trump ran and nobody took him serious, and he won.
No, but Trump is a different thing. Come on. I don't want to say something to regret it.
Come on, keep saying something.
Come on.
Get him some wine.
Chances of McGregor being a president are equal to mine.
Could you imagine if he wins, though? That'd be kind of cool.
Is he running?
I just saw something on Instagram that said he was. I don't know if it's true. Milos knows too much.
I think that Santa Claus is going to be, entering the race too.
He knows something.
I'm Mr. Realist. This is as realistic as Santa Claus. Right?
Give us some updates on your Olympia people here.
The only Olympia person is Becruz. I didn't mention this. If you watch, last night I was like 11 o'clock at night and I'm searching through channels and here's my picture, RX Muscle, and they're disgusting. And then Chris is imitating me. And,
oh, boy.
He did a great job. I love Chris. He's always on point. With the bottom line, you guys are going to also be YouTube channel. You're going to say clickbait. it's important thing. Well, it's important in YouTube world, but not in a honorable world when you want to do something for somebody. So he contacted me, to talk about the cruise. Midnight. Okay. I answer his question, and then, he wants to do the huge thing about him. So if you do want to help, let's bring the awareness. And awareness is, you send me a classic invitation from a promoter, beautiful. I have a Dan Solomon Olympia, beautiful, right? The IBB Pro League, everybody supporting Tyler Mannion. So I'm giving this to, listen, if you're going to make something, put the whole IBB and Olympia and Arnold, and everybody is in it to help him.
Everyone's supportive.
While people are saying, they're not doing anything, they are doing everything in their power. So they did finish, from their end what's supposed to be happening and sent to the embassy. And now embassy put administrative processing that can take days or weeks or months or years or,
Yes.
So this is the info that I gave him in a good faith. Okay, so inform people, because you sent me a few weeks ago, congratulations, because got the invitation. You got it. People from England, people from, so Ivan talks about it. I said, look, Ivan, you can pick up the phone and find out. Like, why do you do that? So I just told Xavier, don't do that. If you're going to give the info, give real info. Okay, so I gave him all that stuff, and he's, that's legendary, that's great. Okay, I'm going to put exclusive documents relieved by his coach. What? Exclusive documents revealed. I am revealing court documents, Olympia documents. No, that's not the right word, right? And that's the bottom line. So Chris and they were laughing about it because I was so against word revealed. Revealed documents, that's pushing into the wrong direction. You want to do the update?
What the industry doesn't understand, it doesn't matter with the Olympia, with the IFBB, it doesn't matter what they do. This is up to the United States government.
Yes.
They don't give a shit about company. It's up to the government. They have done everything, and I know Dan, I know Jim Mannion, I know they all do as much as they can, but there's only so much they can do. They cannot go any further. So the fans that get upset and say they're not doing it, there's only so much they can do. Yes. All they can do is, we're inviting you, he's qualified, we're a credible organization. That's what they can do. After that, it's up to lawyers and politicians and the government.
So that's how it is. But the reporter that wants to report, and wants to help, you can help. Oh, you don't really want to help. You want to clickbaits. You want me to do this for your channel? Well, no. Do the right thing. This is all there is. Oh, he's such a nice guy. So I told him, use the update. Oh, update is going to bring 3,000 Ks, and this is going to bring 20,000 K. I don't give a shit. Do the right thing, right? You want to help? Help. And then he goes, oh, you're so fucking rude. Oh, hold on a second. So this is where we're at. So
is it okay now, or?
I mean, it's always been okay. I told him to F off and all that stuff.
Sometimes, and I know sometimes people want to help, but they don't realize that they can cause harm.
You know what is help? I was raised by parents that say, give help to the people that can't pay you back. That's help.
Absolutely.
Okay. This is how the world should be. Not like, oh, I see you, I see the dollars. Oh, Jay, what can I get from Jay? This is how people think. What the fuck? I never look at anybody and think business, dollars, cents. It's like relationship. Okay, you want to help? Help. I'm helping Becruz for 5 years. And somebody says, how much you charging him? Same amount I'm charging you, motherfucker. Okay? I'm doing it because they want the help. And then there was, but anyway, so Dave and Chris was doing all this shit, and then I look like, God damn, the video, we were like synchronized swimmers do this shit.
You don't ever do that cool stuff on our podcast.
I know. I'm just like cleaning the table. That's
So so we haven't got confirmation that Ruse is coming yet.
No, and I have that fear that he had that lady that is not really a lawyer, and she has some visa, whatever thing in L.A., and she's giving a runarounds, and I basically confront her. Like, what did you do for us to believe that now it's going to happen? It's still in administrative processing. You cannot bring more documents now if they don't ask for it.
I have to give an answer first.
Yes. So days or months, that's since November 15, 2022. Okay, so there's no difference. I have a very little
Have you or Betty talked to Shapiro?
I mean, look at...
I mean, he's a...
How do you know Shapiro? Yeah.
Of course, because I've used him.
Yeah. He used me for some guys that got the visa. And as a close gym owner, I did it for 3 different individuals. But anyway, that would cost money. And
getting visas are never...
And it's no guarantee.
And it's not. No. Yeah. But all I ever tell anyone that's trying to get a visa, just make sure the person filling out the paperwork does it right the first time. And that's all you can do. And after that, it's out of your hands. Because sometimes what'll happen is someone will fill out the paperwork. If they're missing one thing, it can delay it 6 months. So, which sucks. And obviously, I don't know who did Behrouz's paperwork a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
And again, if it's in review, you can't apply again until you have an answer, so
I mean, he's ready. He's 5 weeks out ready. Legs improved. We would go for the crazy conditioning because Hadi has set the standard, and that's the kind of Iranian standard, right? So for me, seeing, Behrouz was criticized for legs, initially for legs. Sometimes you go deep down to get upstairs, and you lose downstairs. There's not good trade-off. And for this was enough. But for the Olympia, it would have to be that Hadi chop on conditioning.
I think he's the only one on that stage that could get that grainy, nasty.
I think so. Yeah.
He's the only other one that...
With perfect shape.
That's not like talking down to the other guys that get in shape. It's that genetics.
Yeah.
And he's got the same thing.
On the way here, I was looking at Instagram, and I guess when I talked to Dennis about side chest from the Olympia and Derek and Hadi, I saw how judges gave Derek side chest and side triceps, which I didn't agree, because I thought that the whole picture and upper body was way in Hadi's favor because of all the striations and tie-ins and intercostals and deep abs and all this stuff. But then they're playing the video from the show, and actually Derek looks quite good. He's not beating him only on the hamstring glute tie-in, right? It's just like, damn. It's not what I remember, but sometimes you make this kind of statement,
yeah,
and then they post the video or pictures, and shit, this doesn't look like what I just said.
Yeah.
So I gotta give Derek much more credit than I do. But again,
it's really improved right now.
Yeah, I actually seen yesterday most muscular shots, and finally it looks like some striation and hardness and density is coming from the front. But I've seen the same thing a couple of weeks before the last year's Olympia.
I know. Well, we're going to talk about, see if
he hangs on to it.
We're going to talk about Hunter.
Okay.
And we see Hunter. Mm-hmm. I mean, he won. But definitely we saw leading up to the show maybe some more impressive photos of him.
So you got to see Hunter in person here. How long ago was that?
Yeah, I mean...
2 months ago?
Yeah, maybe 3. Yeah.
He posed Steve Weinberger.
Steve Weinberger was here. It was super impressive. I mean, to realize how much muscle he has. Legs are off the chart. Starting from the bottom, calves. Like, holy shit. Quads, separated, sweeped, hamstring glutes. Everything is there. Okay? Back. It was already improved. Now it's even more improved. I mean, his back is top-notch. Not Derek Lansford back down biceps, maybe, but he's getting there. I mean, everything.
He improved a lot
Holy
size-wise.
Arms, shoulders, V-tape.
He doesn't have a weak body part.
Yes, he has.
What?
Center of the body.
Well, that part, yes.
Oh, just that part? That's the center of the body.
Most of the guys up there, same thing.
Unfortunately, listen, that's another thing. I'm going, I mean, I don't know who is guy, coach, posing coach on Instagram, and he's talking how, yes, Hunter was doing the right thing, blocking the stomach before they hit the post. Yeah, you should block, you should block, you should block. Oh, so you're going to tell everybody block it? It's, if you do this before the frontal biceps, and then you do this for the last spread, and you do this, before the side chest or anything else, who do you think you're fooling? Oh, I am blocking so you can't see it. So as you don't see it, you can't judge me, and you can't. Okay, but are you fooling judges in the audience, or are you fooling yourself? Fix it. I mean, in bodybuilding came to the point that, let's have a art of blocking, an art of vacuuming, so you can't really see my abs. Yeah, so really, is this what you're supposed to do?
I know, but the judges are allowing it.
Allowing, but what is... Okay, can you please do the frontal biceps for us here? He's going to show his crazy biceps. No, forget about it. I was going to roll the t-shirt that shows the abs.
Show mine?
No, but the thing is, okay, when we were going into the pose, you might cross the arms, right? But not to block your
to show chest striations.
Yeah, it's most muscular. Shoulders are popping, arms are popping, everything, and you're showing your abs. So I'm very much against this notion of, hide your weakness, not by blocking it. Everybody knows what you're doing.
Live right now.
Okay, that's a picture, so you can.
Yeah, the videos are not good that I came across.
So before we discuss, did Hunter came improve? Yes, improve from the aspect of thickness, new muscle for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's bodybuilding, right? You were great in '99, but 2001 it was a different story, and later on by more muscle. So that's where he's going. But is that trade-off good enough? Okay, here is the advice to Hunter. When you look at his body parts, are spectacular. Arms, legs phenomenal, right? Shoulders, back, okay? So how do you fix it? You have to connect to the stomach. We're going to look at, there was a moment where I see his abs flat, deep, intercostals showing and everything. So what does it mean? If you can have this in 1 second, for 1 second or for 2 seconds, you can do it for 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 or for a minute or 10. You have to master that. How are you going to master it? Okay, there are many different ways. I'm not going to go into this thing. But, right? If I can snap the picture and your abs look perfect, great. That's it. Now you show me the same abs in every pose, every time, every angle.
Transition, yeah.
So it's just learning.
So now when we were talking, is he top 5 contender with the abs like this? So he doesn't want to hear it. He's not. With the perfect abs, hell yes. And then
With perfect abs, he's potential Olympia winner.
there you go.
I mean, so what? Let's just talk amongst ourselves here. Did this show hurt him or help him leading into the Olympia? I mean, it helped him because he had to qualify.
He needed to qualify.
But is his momentum stronger now, or is there a lot of question marks?
You would answer this a lot of question marks because we discussed that, right? So your question is on point. And now if you want to be polite about it, and it helped him. He presented new tissue. Yes. Okay, now it's 5 weeks out. He didn't really peak.
Yeah, what if that was the reason? Okay, I don't have a deep lineup. Should I come in?
Would you step on the stage?
No, I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, I know.
You already know his answer.
But this kind of excuses, we are holding back.
You remember Andrew Jacked? Okay, did he not want to push all the way? I think you and I both discussed this. What show have I ever gone into? I went into Ironman. I didn't plan on going to the Ironman in 03. Okay, but Chris is like, I called him like 10 days out. I looked so good. I said, hey, what do you think about the Ironman? He's like, screw it, do it. You're in shape. And we walked in and we did it. I didn't take a lot of diuretics. I took very little. And how did I look?
You look phenomenal. That's probably one of my favorite.
So
your favorite looks.
I don't know if any bodybuilder says, well, I'm going to come in at 85%. I don't know. You've been around a lot of great champions. Has you ever heard Sean say this, or Dillette, or Wheeler, or...
Okay, you're peaking for whatever contest. You're going to be Olympia, I don't know, any important contest. Are you going to be fat-free 4 weeks out? Oh, you're going to hold on to the fat or whatever. Like bikini girls, or what did she use? Blurring her lines, right? Yeah. You're going to purposely blur your lines, and not show it here because you want to show them at the Olympia. Give me a break. For Labrada and his coach, they had an issue peaking many times, right? You don't want to nail it, okay? You don't want to nail it. So it was happening at this show. I wasn't there, but there's a lot of guys like Mauro Sassi, coach, that I trust his opinion and he watches. It was similar to Houston, I guess, when Labrada came out. Initially, it was better, and then started fading, and then getting softer and softer. So the same issue repeated. Okay, was it good condition? It was good condition, yeah. But you were missing all these shows so far to show up here at whatever percentage because you're gonna peak at the Olympia.
5 weeks.
And now that question, did this now catapult you into the first call out? Or now maybe we should consider some other guys if they're going to be just calling 6 guys out, and maybe you want to consider Martin and somebody else and somebody else.
I was just going to say it's almost similar to Nick and Martin in New York, where because Martin pushed him, that now people question Nick. Same thing here.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Martin
was pushed by someone that shouldn't have.
Martin is great. It's not like, we're mentioning Martin, like he's earning his consideration for first call out.
Yes.
Everybody knows that.
But going into it, they didn't expect that.
Yeah. But was this better? That was your question. Better Hunter than Houston? I think the Houston version would beat this version. If those 2 guys step on the stage, Houston version would beat him. Yes, he was bigger, wider, thicker, yeah. But waist was not even in control they used to be, which needs to be fixed. And I don't want to say what was backstage, because I see backstage and then you see guys when they're relaxed. And I see you relaxed, like I sent you a bunch of pictures. I'm guilty of all this. You're noticing this. Bodies should be body at all time. You're bodybuilding for what reason? To be able to inhale, pretend for 13 seconds, and then let go. Who was that body? Seriously. You start like Schwarzenegger or, Serge Nobret, all these guys, when you start bodybuilding, flat stomach and small waist was a must. It was not even, question. First time anybody talks about gut was who? Arnold pointing at Mike Manzer. Remember? Oh, what about your belly? Right? Of course, Arnold just tried to, mess with him and all that stuff. But it's the first time ever mentioned. Well, right after that, look what's happening. So, yeah, Hunter has a spectacular structure, yes. Muscle mass, yes. Width, quality, great arms, great arms. Peaking biceps, hanging triceps, Jesus Christ, right? Legs, everything. Back double, or the twisting back shots. Spectacular side tricep shot. Oh, wow, right? He doesn't have a striated delts, striated chest, and deep abs. Striated chest and striated shoulders, it's not a requirement. You can win Mr. Olympia without it, right? But this, well, falling asleep.
I just took in a deep breath.
My co-host Crystal fall asleep on the interview. Say I had to wake him up. Like, hey man,
No way.
Stop.
I did.
Stop
I did. I think they did take it out.
So
I put people to sleep.
Presti, what would he need to do to win this contest, or is there
Legs.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're gonna analyze even this picture. Hold on a second. Andre Presti is a good friend of mine, and he's being coached by Mauro Sassi, who is
Was he at the show? Yeah.
And they're so consistent, and he's most conditioned guy pretty much every time he competes.
His condition was really good at this contest.
In every contest.
His stock went up big time in the show.
I promise you. I mean, his condition is off the chart.
Is he going to go do the UK this next week?
Yeah, he is. His legs, from the front especially, are still lacking. And okay, let's look at now the front of biceps. Labrada has a crazy silhouette, right? Crazy silhouette. Okay? So is Andre Presti, but he would be missing in balance department in the lower body. He doesn't have that much feet. He's super wide, great feet taper, and look at abs are dominating over Labrada. So if you glance and it's okay, okay, he's giving argument, for that pose.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's for okay.
Hunter's legs just have so much more.
Yeah. Demonstration. I torture Presti on legs before the Olympia, and he ended up that same night in the hospital.
What'd you do that for?
What happened?
If he dies, he dies. Yeah. He wanted me to train him.
Oh, you killed his legs?
Yeah.
And you put him in the hospital? Why?
You're a gym bully.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I guess I pushed it above and beyond all the limits, and he really got sick, and then he was rushed to the hospital. Not that I'm proud of, but listen, hey, you want to train?
And what did he go to the hospital for, though?
First, he was dehydrated, so they need to rehydrate him, cramping up. Yeah. It's and then intensity. I'm going to tell you this. Every time back in the 90s, maybe you're familiar with this, maybe they happened to you. I killed my legs. I finished the training. Everything is good. Late at night, I get violent cramps.
From dehydration, though.
But I would make sure that I hydrate and make sure I say all these electrolytes and shitload of salt. I mean, because it happened first time, so you react. And I couldn't figure out. And then it was Cleveland Brown's strength coach. I forgot his name. He was talking to me. It's like, intensity of your workout. Your body cannot recover. Your oxygen cannot come at the rate that you are exposing. That's super scientific. But next time I do it, the same thing happened. Next time, not cramp, violent cramp. Like stabbing.
Like the muscles going to...
Yeah, like I stab knife inside your quad. So he was, I guess, getting some of those. And then, of course, when you rush to the hospital, they can only assume, let's rehydrate and put him on saline solution. But Andrea is not really in a pose here. He is super wide. And later I want to talk about my guy who plays third, Bruno Santos.
Where's he from?
He's from Brazil.
Okay.
He plays third. Great result, and he's going now to the UK as well. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have to... I sent you his video 2 days before the show, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's very impressive, thickly muscled. Everything is there.
It's really good.
Yeah, I'm still bummed out that I was going to show you, and I sent him that video. Legs are very, very separated normally, and he shows me on backstage, in between and after, separated. Here on the stage, he didn't show it.
Is he just posing him wrong?
Yes, I said that a million times to my guys. I send them the videos. I analyze their video, and then I put on my desktop, and then I video with my iPhone, and dissect here. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, don't worry about it. By the time I step on the stage, I'm okay. And then you don't. It's not what you have, it's what you show. If he showed his quads, he would have a dominant quads over Andrea Presti, for example, right? But you didn't. And then upper body nullifies it, and then you don't gain the momentum that you could. Okay, so this is how I look at it. I'm sure.
Where's he from again?
Brazil. Yeah, Bruno Santos. Yeah. So, Hunter Labrada's front lat spread is excellent. You know?
He's definitely got the size now to compete with the big boys. It's just now about getting the water conditioning.
Yeah. So, water conditioning. So, it's the thing that he was the water, right?
I think. Yeah. But, I mean, listen, he flew over to Europe. I mean, you know, for a guy that, you know, and listen, I had the same issues, like trying to peak with the fluids. It can be a little tricky.
You choose that show. You know how many thousands of miles that show is.
I mean, there were a lot of open contests this year where Hunter probably could have came in and stolen a qualification.
So this is a good view because everybody's on the line. Look at that. I like nobody's rare. Nobody's cheating. Or maybe my guy is cheating a little bit. Good job, Bruno. Anyway, great pose for all four guys in the middle. This Lorenzo Love. I came from Switzerland. Yeah. I coached him when he was very young.
Who do you give this shot to, Jay?
I mean, Hunter's pretty complete. The other guy, the lighting isn't so great. Was the lighting poor here?
I mean, might as well have a circus on a stage.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I heard a lot of people complaining about it.
Really? I mean, who in the clear mind is going to put this kind of background?
It does take away from...
Because, like, I'm looking at the guy to Hunter's, you know, to the side of Hunter, and it's dark. I mean, you can't really... It's hard to judge, okay, how's the glute hamstring tie? And he's pretty thick in the torso.
Yeah.
But you can't really see the condition. It's just... It's really hard for us to sit at home and analyze this.
Hunter is like most balanced, complete everything. You know, thickness, muscularity, tie-ins, fullness in the chest, small waist, hanging hamstring. Beautiful. Andrea Presti, he has a weaker tricep. Yeah. And it's kind of visible in this pose in the side triceps. You can't hide it. Like, as you know, I couldn't hide my no arms, so I made the fake arms, and then he says the fake arms.
He said I'd made a fake arms.
he called my arms fake. Like,
he sent me the video this morning, and I said, "Well, didn't you get the fake arms after that contest?"
Yeah.
You knew I was talking about.
I beat you 4 times. I have a proof.
I was there at the NOC in '99 and was thinking, what did Milos do to his arm? That was so swollen.
Yeah, might as well I could have wear the mask of the clown and do the frontal biceps. I'm serious. It was the most embarrassing moment.
You couldn't pose your arms. You had to do this.
Exactly.
You couldn't even go like this.
I told you what happened, right? I had a crazy peak for the 2 weeks earlier at the Canada. And it was I was raising the handling the victory of Pablo Jablonetsky and my.
It was pointy.
Mount Everest, like super pointing. Like, oh shit, I have to fix that. So I'm gonna lower it, and then I made the sausage-looking bricks. That you're right. I could not close them.
Yeah, so he was like posing front double like this.
Imagine, to do the ab shot. Like I had to stretch my biceps to reach. Yeah, but anyway.
Well, nowadays you could have got away with it.
See, this is where the lighting. I mean, obviously, we talked about Hunter's improvement in his back. I mean, I think, listen, he's not as sharp as we've seen him. I think we've all come to that consensus, but he's definitely has improved his body parts where I feel like if he does nail like the Tampa conditioning at the Olympia, he really could be a contender. But you're saying his midsection is just out of whack right now.
In 5 weeks, the most important body part.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I mean,
is abs. I don't care if you're going to spend 2 hours a day. Okay. Amy just told us she tightened her waist for 3 inches. from 18 down to 15 or whatever it is. Like, holy shit, how is this even possible? But
she described how she removed her core from all training.
Yeah.
I wish I would have done that.
Do you think it could work? If you have enough muscle, could you cruise into a show training and try to use your core less? Or is that just...
It has to be. Yeah, I mean, right now, I didn't really build the muscle in the last so many weeks. So Hunter has a thickness, has a width. You look at the tie-ins, everything is... Even more stuff is happening in the shoulders right here. You can see some striations in the rear delts and brachialis. Yeah, it's great. Yes. 2 times a day workout should be abs, breathing. Okay. Prasti looks very, very impressive here. Actually, let's say that,
He just doesn't have the detail that Hunter has, though.
Not the detail and density yet, but he has a width.
Legs a little hurt.
Yeah, and Bruno, Bruno is much bigger and thicker than he appears here.
What if Nexzilla showed up here?
I mean,
is he doing UK?
No.
No. I saw a video. They did some post. He's not competing till next year.
Because
Prague.
Yeah, he's doing that.
He's doing Prague.
This is some climate changes and stuff. You heard all the excuses. When I heard that climate change, I was like, the bullet point I'm going to use. I mean, Nexzilla is a specimen. He would make an impact for sure.
Well, he wouldn't have challenged these top guys.
He probably would. Conditioning-wise, he wouldn't, but he would be there put right next to Bruno and Andre. Yeah. Look at... Actually, all 4 of them have a pretty good lats. Yeah.
They're all good.
All good, gee.
Like you said, it's so hard to tell with the lighting, though.
Yeah, it's just you lose all
the details.
Yeah. So it's a bodybuilding show, and you want to show really that Yamamoto advertisement straight right back in the center of the stage. You couldn't pull a little bit leather just because you want every picture to have a Yamamoto logo.
They could have moved it up.
How about
5 feet so everyone can still see it, and just not have it look at where it says just the lower part. I didn't even tell pro what.
It's like next level stupid, like
pro muscle,
pro muscle. Yeah, it looks like that should not be there.
Like Dana White was talking about next level stupid. I think seriously.
I'm not going to beat on this too much, but with the amount of people that complain, notable people that have been at the highest level saying this needs to stop. Why would shows? This costs a lot of money to do this. Hanging some type of curtain is not that expensive. When you start putting LEDs there, this costs tens of thousands of dollars. Why would you keep doing this when you know it upsets everybody?
Yeah, because the judges are the only ones that care.
But the promote, like when we go see the Arnold or we were in Dubai, they did have something there, but it was very light. But all the marketing was on the top and the sides, away from the viewing of what the judges would see.
Yeah, why don't you put the Cutler cast right in the middle of a stage and have flashy lights? And
let's do it.
Yeah.
Should we do we can do a Cutler cast show.
With my picture on it.
No, you're just going to be the only judge.
Main man.
We can have one judge.
But look at my guy, Bruno. Thickness of the muscle. Holy shit. Look at the calves. Yeah. Unbiased coach.
For sure you are.
You think you are. Okay, here's that. Here is that. Okay.
This is
blow up midsection of Hunter here. More. There you go. Okay, here we are. So we see it. This one, just a little bit flatter, lower. So you work on that intercostal serratus and then line is phenomenal, right? Linear elbow, visible separation. It is. Okay, now when you see this picture, okay, right here, is this going to be on the screen when they're watching podcast?
Yeah. No, this is what they're seeing.
This is what they're seeing. Okay, perfect. Look at that. How do you beat that? What beats this?
Just like hot.
Everything's perfect. Triceps, full separated, striated, hanging, tie-in, but everything. This is perfect. So, Hunter, you can freeze this moment, okay? Freeze this moment, and that's it. Everything is it. Okay, well, I need to expand. Okay, so if you're going to expand from that. With a vacuum or not vacuum, okay, you learn that thing. You have 5 weeks. But
I'm sure he's aware.
But doing this kind of stuff, okay, like I'm not just like scratching my thighs or something. Don't do that. Everybody in the world knows. I mean, Nick Sanctum Power already, mentioned. He points out, of course, the obvious. Everybody knows what's up. Don't do that. Yeah.
What are you saying?
He made the big stink out of it. So, obviously, that he is hiding his midsection. So, you are aware of the midsection, yes. You're telling judges and audience in the world that you know that that's the problem area. So, you recognize it. So, if judges are penalizing you for what you already recognize, why do you complain?
I've noticed a lot of guys do that, though, but they don't ever seem to get penalized.
Or do they?
No, meaning there's a good amount of people that will not hit the abs the correct way, or they'll do it from the side real fast and then get out right away. I can think of a couple people.
I know, but they okayed it, didn't they?
That's what I mean. The judges.
Why did they okay it? It's a bodybuilding.
I know,
my body.
We've talked about it 100
No, we
times.
understand that.
I'm gonna hide it.
We understand that.
Everybody understand it.
Yeah.
Hands by your sides, right? Or if you're gonna hit the pose, don't cover anything. No muscle should be covered at any time, right? Or hidden with a vacuum.
Until the judges.
I mean, a vacuum I can tolerate. Look at Andre Presti. I mean, this kind of side triceps. I know you didn't do it. I would do it. You bring that shoulder.
Yeah, I don't think you should hit it this way. That's like a side ab pose. But that reminds me of you, actually.
Hold a second.
You didn't have arms. That's the problem.
Yeah. So what do you see here? You see crazy abs.
So he doesn't. So
crazy chest.
Not.
So look, his right back, away back.
Yeah,
he
striated, yeah.
Squeezed it. Okay, shoulders are popping, chest is striated, abs are flat, abs are deep. It's a picture. There's no way that it's not going to leave an impact. It's not just the triceps, and you don't turn your leg to the front into the side, into the front.
Yeah,
triceps.
You can't, because that's what they penalize Angelo for doing, right?
But this is good look for him, because you distract a little bit, so judges are not going to look at the triceps exactly, so you can see everything else and be impressed by it. Okay, my guy didn't hit the pose yet, so it doesn't count. And Labrada is phenomenal. And that's not Dorian Yates style, right?
He stopped it. You're right. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Changed it.
I like
He used to put the foot back, yeah.
I think this
looks great, because it makes his taper look better.
Yeah.
Probably for the midsection, actually. This is where you say he could be penalized in the top 5 at the Olympia.
Pacific West Injury Law. Injured? Call 602-HURT. Car accident? Call 602-HURT. Our firm is dedicated to you and your recovery.
Vacuum all day long, and then make that side triceps deep separation. Obviously, intercostal serratus is not a problem. And then he's doing that, okay? So here he mastered the twist and intercostal activation, but not separating the abs and making deep and then going to the stomach. If he has that, hell can break loose, right? But if he doesn't have that, it's visible. So how do you give him? Yeah. So look at the guy next to him. Look at all the guys on the stage. I mean, seriously. Okay, so if you're critics, okay, don't make me a bad guy. I'm always the bad guy. Say something.
Say something, Jay.
I mean, this is not a great pose, but there's a couple other guys that don't hit abs either. I mean, Derek doesn't hit abs straight on. Mr. Olympia.
No.
We're talking one pose.
Yeah, one pose.
I mean, side tricep, it looked amazing.
Amazing.
We haven't got to the most muscular yet.
Yeah.
What else? Front double, you can't really, he's not sitting on the abs.
Yeah,
so
front relax, visible. Yeah. If
we haven't seen a front relax, so that's the problem, because we're not there.
Okay.
So let's go to the next pose, and let's see what's the next pose.
Most muscular.
Transfer, yeah.
I mean, this should be Hunter's best pose.
Well, it's complete. It's full, round, big. Again, midsection is not there.
Where he's not sitting on it here.
Where? Okay.
But the conditioning, for sure, I mean, we've seen him in better condition.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, better body than the guys he's competing against. And once again, it is bodybuilding, correct?
Yes. Andrea Pressler looks amazing, and my guy looks amazing. Okay. He did a better job with the legs this time.
Yeah.
Not perfect still. Yeah. So we are talking not about if Hunter deserved victory. It's no question about it. You know, if
running into the Olympia.
If this now
is first called at the Olympia.
Yeah, if this now catapulted him higher, or is holding him back, right? I was putting him ahead of Nick in my predictions. Now I'm putting Nick.
Do you think this reverses people's predictions?
I think some people it will.
Well, yeah.
If you are honest and you analyze, right? And we analyze it now. Yeah, I realize I'm like so harsh, but stating the truth, okay, the facts. What I said since the beginning, I love his physique and think he can be Mr. Olympia if everything grew perfectly, perfect balance, perfect shape. His stomach was never really there, but it was not as bad as this.
I know, and the thing is, he was fourth at the Olympia, then he was seventh, and then he was sixth or fifth
last year.
Was he fifth last year or sixth?
Interject.
Sixth.
He was sixth. He was sixth.
Yeah,
six.
So think about that. You can't expect him to be. I don't expect him to fall that far back. I think he can really improve. He sat here with confidence. He guest posed at my show. We were both super impressed.
Yes.
Very impressed.
I was super impressed when he was posing right in front of me.
That's the same weekend.
Yeah, and then
No.
And then I'm thinking like, holy shoulders, holy width, holy arms, holy legs.
He's got it all.
Like, oh, we got it all. Yes. So when you see that, right, it's so close, and you would want already for him to reach that full potential, but then he comes on the stage and doesn't control the abs. Now, not control abs because you spilled over a little bit, you were not lean enough, you were holding water a little bit, or you have a hernia, or what is it? Okay, so do any of those excuses work for the judges?
I still think him and Nick will do some battle at this year's Olympia.
If he fixes the abs, okay, does he need to be bigger?
No.
Okay, because first and second,
He's made a lot of...
I'm not bigger than him, right?
No.
Okay, so you don't need to do that.
He's going to learn from this and turn it up, I feel like. And I think Nick... I know a lot of people are counting Nick out, but I think Nick's going to pull it together and shock people.
No, even if I don't put the Nick in my predictions, somebody has to be first and somebody has to be sixth. If I, for example, now put top six, thinking of you and Ronnie and Flex and Kevin and Sean and, all these other people, then, if I consider my favorite physiques, shape-wise, of Flex, Kevin, I will. But then, if I'm a judge and I judge bodybuilding, you can take over like you took over. You beat them. in their own game. You had so much more size and conditioning and width that you nullified that shape. So can Nick do the same thing, with just brutal size and conditioning, beat prettier guys that right now I see them in front of him? Yeah, of course. He can beat all of them.
Let's talk about the midsections of the top guys. Andrew Jacked.
Perfect.
Hottie.
Perfect.
Samson.
Samson is
Still could be
good.
getting better.
Still could be, yes, but
Yeah.
then you got Derek.
Yeah.
You have Nick.
Okay. Nick
You
has a very deep
Yes.
block
control.
he has. If he controls it like he did the Arnold Classic that he won, he could get away with it perfectly. That was also a masterpiece of posing. Whatever he did that show, from beginning to the end, you could never see him lose it. Okay? Like Hadi at Arnold Classic, you could never see him lose it. I talked to Keon the other day, and he was showing me, and I was super impressed with his video and physique. I said, freeze it right here. When he was turning from back row biceps into the ab shut, now there is a 2 seconds, I see your stomach in less than perfect. Okay? And I'm a judge, and I'm a fan, and I'm a hater. It's going to be that very moment. We're going to take a picture. It's going to be blasted all over the internet. And then the world is going to know abs. Why did Sean Clarita lose last year? Because of the abs. That's what they say, right?
Phil Heath lose the Olympia.
Okay.
Well, if you think back, everyone compares the 90s to this era, and they say, were the guys better? But if you really think about the midsections, Sean Ray,
Crazy.
Flex Wheeler, Chris Cormier.
This guy.
Yeah, but the top,
Talk
Yates,
about the top guys.
Yates for a certain number of years had great midsection.
Nasser.
I think that's great. Yeah.
Think about
Paul
the
Deland has
midsections.
great.
Think about the midsections.
Lee Priest had a...
Yes,
Jesus
Lee.
Christ. Chris Cormier. I mean,
Who had a bad
Kevin.
section?
Ronnie Dillon had a...
At the end.
at the end. But think about
At the beginning, he was
if you really put those physiques up there, there were great midsections. The whole top.
80s. From Lee Haney, Gaspari, Barry DeMay,
Labrada.
Labrada. Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. 70s, Arnold, Lou, Serge Bray, Tom Platz, whoever. The midsection, that's you start analyzing. And, this has to be in check, and then everything else.
But I think that's
flows.
why I think so many people, it's just like the classic physique.
Mm-hmm.
There's so many, you look at the midsections on these guys, Ramon and...
Yeah,
and
but
Burrs
the
and-
classic physique has that vacuum thing. And I must say, we discussed the vacuum. It looks good as a pose in the front of biceps to some people, like Arnold. Arnold,
He had a big rib cage.
if he didn't pull the vacuum in front of biceps, the pose wouldn't look as good. The body wouldn't be shapely enough and all that stuff. I understand that. But then making it as a ab and thigh pose, that's
even after Phil, Sean, Rami, Brandon Curry,
yeah.
Hottie.
Keon has a phenomenal vacuum front of bicep.
Crazy.
And I don't know if he's going to post some videos or not. There is actually, when you just square and look at the waist, his waist and abs look excellent in that moment. Like I said, in 1 second, make it in 2 seconds. Now make it tomorrow at 3, and for 4, and for 15, and 20, right? So if he mastered this, that he turns around and teeny tiny waist with the great abs, nobody touches him. If Hunter fixes his abs, he's immediate contender to everybody, to Derek, to Hadi, to everybody. I mean, he was battling with Ed or Jack, right? It was back and forth. I mean, I don't remember what Tyler Mannion did, like how many poses went to Hunter, remember? You were analyzing, I think 3 out of 5, 3 out of 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's how good he could be. Anyway, before I forgot, I was listening to your speech to Amy, and you said, like, yeah, when you're so close and you can win, you better prepare the speech. And then I was thinking about, like, why I never prepared a speech.
You weren't fourth.
No, I was 10th. I would like to go, on the microphone and say, thank you for placing me 10th. What's your say if you place 10th?
I mean, it's
Place better than 11.
I mean, that's some people's goal.
Of course. That was my goal.
Didn't Mo Masawi get 10th at the Olympia? Was his best placing?
That I don't know. Probably.
So what I want to do the next time you come on, I want you to prepare a speech. And you're going to sit right here, and you're going to read your speech.
Yeah, well, you can see she's oozing in confidence.
Yes.
She's had a hell of a run.
Yep.
And you know what? Her physique is, I feel, a little different from these girls.
She has a combination of everything, athleticism, femininity, tightness, sex appeal, moves. Body can look certain way, but it doesn't move and reflects the same thing. I see her in the gym, and she looks spectacular. Any exercise she does is like, holy shit.
And since you're a historian, when's the last time there was a vacated title? Because Jen Doherty is the reigning.
Oh, I'm not really a historian in bikini.
No, in general.
I didn't even know. You said Gonzalez won the first one,
but
I thought it was Paulina.
The last weird thing about it, I think the last time was when Dorian stepped down in any division, where the reigning champion said, I'm not competing. It could be.
Yeah.
So for the bikini, us here in Vegas, we have two girls that are right at the top, Amy and Ashley Kaltwalser.
Yeah.
And Jen, we had three, but she's, stepping out this year.
Yeah.
So it's just good for us as a whole because we like to see someone local.
Yeah. She would be a great choice, but there's so many good choices.
I'm not a judge. I wouldn't want to judge.
Yeah. That's interesting that she was saying, okay, for bikini, sometimes they're too lean, too hard, too separated, too striated, so you have to spoil it.
She had the same thing. Angelica had the same problem, too.
Imagine that.
You're too lean.
Yeah, imagine that. Yeah, so anyway, hopefully we are not too harsh. Hunter should know he is a top 5 contender 100% and can move up. But if he criticizes himself and he sees the abs, he could understand why judges would.
Who would you like to see win the title this year? Based on what we're building right now. Besides, I mean, listen, Hardy or Derek, we know are like, that's kind of the spoken about runners up.
My view on bodybuilding would be that hashtag bodybuilding I keep saying. And my hashtag bodybuilding, Kevin, Flex, Sean, and Chris would beat you in my views.
Yes.
But then on the stage, you beat them.
Okay.
So what would you say? What would I want? I want Andrew Jack, Samson, Becruz.
So Samson guest posed this weekend. He looked very good.
I didn't see it, actually.
I didn't see it either. No,
looked very good.
He
kind of did it like just an impromptu.
He is a static monster. That's why I keep saying, like, okay, back in the day when we were talking, right? He has what nobody else has. Thickness, size,
I think Milos, based on how he looked, what I saw, I don't know if I've seen him look that good before. Very round, good condition.
Hopefully. I mean,
for 5 weeks.
If you work year after year, month after month, right? And you're getting better and better and better, there's no reason why you shouldn't improve from your previous. Look, 99 was impressive. 2000 was way more impressive when you challenged a run in the European Tour. But 2001, you almost beat him, right? Mm-hmm. So 2002, you dominated. 2003, you look crazy at the Ironman and Ironman Classic, right? So that was a normal progression. I could see Samson progressing next 2, 3, 4 more years. And then sky's the limit. So would I like, what's his name, Andrew Jack also? I would love
That's a great comparison, though.
I would love to see Andrew Jack with bigger legs.
You know what it is? It's the Hardy-Derek comparison. It's the Nick and Hunter comparison. And it's the Andrew Samson comparison.
Yeah.
And where does Curry stand with?
Okay, so with this, if Becruz does make to the Olympia, he can be put next to Hadi and Derek, and he can also be put next to the Samson that he stood next to Samson many times in holding his own.
Oh, yeah.
He's almost
Close.
Yeah, very close. Yeah,
Becruz maybe an inch shorter than me. He's tall.
I told you.
A little over 6 foot.
I don't know.
I found it.
I focus on your stomach too much, so they don't realize your height.
Stomach, I'm 6 foot diameter.
Holy shit! Oh man!
I just Googled.
Oh man! Yeah.
Right? Great midsection.
Yeah.
Round.
Yeah. Chest is off the chart stupid.
Very impressive.
The best chest.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at the round.
Ours improved, sure. But what I love seeing here is look at how he controls his abs even bending over to pick up the shirt. Okay?
So
Look at that, look at that.
We just saw Hunter. I mean, does Hunter beat this? Tough, right?
No way.
Tough with that roundness. This is mature, round, seasoned top muscle right here. Oof. Oof.
I heard that this guy is some kind of... is this guy pro?
I have no idea. I know not. I just, as soon as you said he guest posed, I just went on YouTube.
Well, what is this classic what?
It was in Denmark.
Oh.
Two Bros event.
Wow.
Well, what do you estimate he weighs here? It's over 300 pounds. Mhm. Yeah.
See, I want to see what him and Andrew look like next to each other.
Don't change the screen, okay? This is what I was telling. Don't change the screen. No, okay. Look at Samson right now. That's what I talk about, #bodybuilding. When at any moment you look at the physique, that's Mr. Olympia, okay? And when they were standing on the stage, I was pointing out to Dennis, like, look, Derek doesn't have that look.
Shit. I lost it. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
I have no idea who this. I just found it.
We impressed with Kai Green's guest posing?
What do you mean? I didn't see it.
He guest posed in Dubai at the Milos Classic.
Does she look good?
He was all painted.
Can't really see much.
Yeah, I mean, we are looking for the physique. Is doing performance, and nobody does performance.
It doesn't look like he's in the condition he normally is.
Still look at the size.
He's still
Jesus.
huge. What is he, 49?
Well, it says that.
Such a performer. Yeah.
Huge legs.
Come on. Come on. They put it next to a zebra.
You know, my ex, Ursula, was body painted like a zebra, and I was a tiger. And for some stupid magazine, you know, they spray paint me, right? And it was like so thick, my skin could not breathe. You know, and she too, like we broke out in acne right after it. You know, it was like the most horrible thing. So I'm afraid for Kai Green when he washes this off. It's not like
He's still
painting.
massive.
Yeah. He has a better arms now than I had at my peak. All right. Now that we have insulted a lot of people.
No, there's no.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I hope so.
There's nothing that you said that everyone else is not saying across the board. Everyone. A lot of people won't say it, though,
Yeah.
because they don't. But you didn't say anything. You're just judging a physique.
Do we know who is competing in UK?
I have no clue.
List should be out today. Is that when
I have no idea
Uh-huh.
if the list even are posted.
So I would assume Labrada is not competing, and then everybody else could. I know that Bruno is going, Andra Presi is going. I
I'm
think
assuming Andre
Vlad Sukorechko is going, so he is new.
Presti,
Lewis
his
is
stock
going.
went up after this, and I'm assuming he's going to do it, and he'll be the front line. I don't know who else would, unless Samson decided to go try to get a quick check. It's in his backyard.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
He's about in condition enough. You'd tell him to do it. Go get it. Get that money.
So you say you take a diuretic?
Did you take one today?
No, I didn't.
Oh,
I didn't. I figure I get a haircut, so.
Well, we'll
me too.
finish up. We'll wrap up with the UK show, and then, I mean, we have a couple of shows before the Olympia, but
I want to get Sean Ray here. Come to a breakdown.
Oh, Lee Priest announced he's going to be here, I think, for the Olympia. No? Who else is? Chris Cormier. Okay. Chris,
I'd love to. You, Chris, Sean,
Melvin,
turn the table, and
Melvin,
put a bunch of you here. And just,
Chris was here yesterday.
I had no idea. Was he?
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, next time I'll tell him.
Well, as they get closer, we'd like to do some breakdowns.
All right, well, we appreciate you coming on, Milos.
Dang.
And we'll see you
This Sunday, I expect a full report, and I expect live video updates from the Sphere.
Oh, yeah, live. I'm just going to send Bruno.
I need live video updates from the Sphere because Milos gets VIP treatment. We watch on our laptops.
Like Chinese channel screening, right?
Oh, I just use your account.
Okay. All right.
We're out.
Yeah.